off, you're going to need one hand on your chair. You could also do this facing your chair with both hands on the back of the chair. Feet are in parallel position, so toes pointed forward. Legs are straight. We're just going to rise up on the toes, squeeze those calves and come all the way down, controlling as we come down. Also thinking about our rib cage here, thinking like we're wearing a corset, ribs are closed and chest is open. Next 30 seconds, we're gonna hold this rise position and we're going to bend the knees into a plie and coming up. So we're not coming too far down, just to about here and back up. Making sure you're keeping that rise, staying high on those toes the whole time and stretching those legs all the way as we come up. Next 30 seconds, we're gonna hold this plie position and we're gonna pulse. So make sure your bum is not sticking out. We want it tucked under, nice flat back. And we're just holding this position and pulsing. Think about that core, keep it nice and tight, ribs are closed. Good, give those legs a shake, giving ourselves a 30-second rest. This is going to act as like our little warm-up set. We're going to repeat this again. So here we go, getting ready for just the straight rises. Legs are straight, bums tucked under. Think about lengthening your hip flexors, so tucking the bum under, keeping those hips nice and long. Squeeze those glutes. And we're gonna hold this rise position and we're going to plie. So bending the knees, keeping the bum tucked under and stretch. And we're getting ready to pulse, staying lifted on those toes, keeping your balance, pulsing, nice tiny pulses. Good. 30-second rest. Give those legs a bit of a shake. We're gonna do this same sequence, except we're going to be in second position. Second position means your heels are facing towards each other, feet are a little bit further apart, toes pointed outward. When you're in this position, try not to have the bum sticking outward. Keep the bum tucked under, hips long. If that means your toes have to come in a little bit, that's totally fine. I really want you to make sure that your bum is tucked under here. So we're coming up, legs are straight, thinking about squeezing the inner thighs together, remembering that we're wearing our corset and our chest is open, neck is long. Coming all the way up on your toes, controlling, using all those little tiny muscles in our feet and our ankles. And we're gonna hold this rise. And we're gonna bend and stretch. When you're plieing, think about opening those knees as wide as possible, keeping those bums tucked under, hips open. Stay lifted on those toes. And we're gonna pulse. So coming down and pulse. You might feel this one a little bit more in your inner thighs. Good, 30-second rest. Shake out those legs. We're going to repeat that again. So find this position first. Legs are straight, bums under, hips are long. And rising all the way up on those toes. Control, lower down. And getting ready to hold the rise. Plieing, sending the knees out, and stretch those legs all the way at the top. Squeeze those inner thighs together at the top. If you're feeling a little bit of fatigue in your ankles or in your feet, feel free to come down onto a flat foot and just do the same thing, plieing, spreading those knees, keeping them open, and then pulses, you're just down here. Here we go, last 30 seconds of pulsing in this position. Ten seconds. Nice and lifted on those toes. Good. Shake out those legs. We're gonna flip our chairs around. We're gonna be placing our hands down on the seat of the chair, keeping our back nice and flat and strong. We're gonna start off by using our right leg. So our left leg's our supporting leg. We're gonna do a bunch of different variations of glute work. So you're gonna come up on your left toe, like so. Again, if your ankles are feeling fatigued, you can do this flat foot. Leg is extended, we're lifting and dropping the toe down, making sure that we're not arching our back to get the leg up. We wanna keep a nice neutral spine, keep the core engaged, and keep that right hip facing the floor. From here, we're gonna hold that leg up. You're gonna bring the knee into your chest, almost like we're doing a crunch, and back out. From here, we're gonna hold that extension nice and straight. You're gonna bend the bottom half of the leg in and stretch. So you're gonna feel this in that hamstring. Try and keep that right hip facing the floor. Breathe through this. We are almost there. And we're gonna do 30 seconds of pulses in this position. So legs straight. Here we go, lifting up. Little tiny pulses. Good. Give that supporting leg a shake, because I'm sure that one's burning, because mine definitely is. We are going to take a quick rest, and then we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So the same sequence, just using the left leg. So we're really thinking about control here. We're not just throwing this leg up and down. We're really controlling the movement, keeping the core tight, back is straight, just focusing on lifting that leg, reaching those toes to the back wall. That left hip should be facing the floor. And we're gonna bring that knee into our chest. Don't forget about your breath here. Exhale as you bring the knee in. Good, holding that leg where it is, bending the lower half, keeping that knee nice and high. And last 30 seconds of pulses. Come on guys, you can do it. It's only 30 seconds. Little tiny movements. Good work. We are going to use our chair, but we're gonna come down on the ground. We're gonna come onto our backs. We're gonna do 3 sets of elevated glute bridges, and then we're gonna do some inner thigh leg drops. So make sure you have enough space on either side of you. First 30 seconds, feet are up on the chair, legs are in a 90-degree position. We're gonna do some glute bridges, making sure, same thing, we're tucking our pelvis under and our lower backs press to the floor every time we come down. Lifting the hips all the way up and control lower down. Good, make sure you have some space on either side of you. Legs are straight, you drop them. feel that resistance, use those inner thighs to bring the legs up. Good, we're gonna take a 15-second rest and then we're gonna start with those glute bridges again. Here we go, slow and controlled. And inner thigh drops. Good, 15-second rest. We're gonna do that one more time. Last round, really squeeze those glutes at the top of your glute bridge. And last round of these inner thigh drops. Really squeeze those thighs together at the top. Good work. We're gonna stand it up. Last little set, we can move that chair out of the way. Your first exercise is going to be in a center squat, so feet wide, toes out. Come down, jump it up, and then squeeze into a rise. Squeeze and hold those inner thighs together. Down, jump, and squeeze. Find that balance, use that core. Nice explosive jump, nice and high. Shoulders are down, neck is long, pretend like you're a ballerina. Last one. Good. Second exercise, you're going to do a lunge to a center squat. So, arms are going to be out to the side. Lunge, sweep the arm down, back to center, toes pointed out, squat. Other side, sweep, and center. Really hit each position. Take this slow if you need to. We are going to do one more round of that, and then we are done. Here we go. Last round. We're jumping, explosive. Nice and tall, squeeze and find that balance. Last one. Good work, shake it out. Only 45 more seconds to go. Here we go, lunging to center squat. Think about tucking the pelvis under. Make sure you're hitting this lunge position, sitting back into that lunge. Last one. And that is it, guys. Great job. I would highly recommend doing my leg day focused cool down. All my cool downs are in the description of each video. If you're new here, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss another video from me, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.